Dominic, how you doing?
And we're live. God, I must have just got on at the right time. Wait for that thing to pop up. Let's get the notification.
Okay. Northside Hawk says good morning, and Russell Garum is number one. Little Amalora.
So how was Wednesday there? Good, bad, indifferent?
It's a very cold, rainy, shitty kind of day here in Port Huron.
Oh no. Well, well, it's just a bit cloudy here today after another pretty warm day yesterday. So we're just having a bit of a cool change for the moment, and then back to the heat tomorrow.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah. Are we?
Hello. Laura. Hello.
Uh,
What you doing, Laura?
What was that?
What are you up to?
Not much.
how
Not too
did the
much.
game up?
Hey, Russell, Little Laura, of course, and Atlantic Adventure, Mr. Bill.
Bill.
Bill's here.
All right.
Mia's getting her peels.
Okay. Ronnie.
She likes to lick the peanut butter off my fingers because I take and I break it and give it to her in pieces.
Yeah.
Pills.
So, yeah, it wasn't very good weather, was it, Paul?
No. Oh, of course, I had to go do another sign this afternoon. I just got my ass wet, come back in. In fact, I was cold and wet.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's only 36 degrees here is what it says on the thermometer.
I think it was around 33 here a while ago.
Wow. We were up in the high 80s and then dropped back to the 60s in the space of 20 minutes, because we had a really great thunderstorm in the afternoon.
God bless America. Good day, good evening. Good evening.
Hey, Ronnie. I'm Al.
Nah, that's all you're going to see for a minute.
ITTL.
Hi, all. I'm little.
Yeah.
Everybody say hello to little.
A little?
Yeah. There you go, Laura.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Captain Joe. Hey, welcome.
Edward.
Hey,
Oh.
David Birdman.
Still
Hey.
playing that game from earlier?
No, we stopped. That was fun. Not.
Just because you're a loser.
Says you.
Oh, can you ban Laura, please? She's ruining the vibe.
Oh,
Mhm.
is she, why? Well, see, she came on and she said she is little.
No.
I am little.
No. Paul, you're a
little.
little focus.
She may be little, but she can cause a lot of trouble.
No, I can't.
There you go. Took him back. Yep.
Look at she's got a llama for a nose.
Don't ask me why.
Well, David, you're the partner over there. You should know what she's up to.
Sniffing llamas' butts.
So what's new in the UK? Anything?
No.
Yeah, my mobile phone's dead.
Your mobile phone's dead. Why? The battery, or it just doesn't
No,
work?
the screen's gone.
Oh,
It's got to go and be fixed. Now, somewhere on here, where's Facebook? I sent Laura a link earlier. Do.
the the scrolling's kind of nice, Laura, but
Channel. Rain alert. St. Thomas. Rain will begin around when? November 8th, 5:15 p.m. estate. Continuing off and on over next few hours.
Call for rain. Continue for the next few hours.
Yeah, well, we got it here earlier, and it was raining pretty hard.
Yeah, well, I think they look like there's some lightning heading your way in a little while.
Is there?
Yeah.
We had a bit of that yesterday. So oh, okay. We had a bit of that. We had a bit of
Yeah.
that work.
That was at 4 o'clock. Here's coming up to 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
6,
we got. Yeah.
7, 8, 9. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's 9 to 10 to 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that was what we had last night.
Here's where it starts to get interesting, Paul, right here.
Yep, about 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Little after 8. Yep.
Laura, have you got a USB to USB-C cable?
No.
It's 8:30,
Look what I've got.
9 o'clock,
Yeah.
So if you,
9:30.
I've got one.
Well, you got a cable.
Yeah, USB to
10
USB.
o'clock.
There it is. See, I've just
Okay, I got Storm's going to be here about 11
Well,
o'clock.
in that case, can you just send it over? I just need it for about an hour.
how do I put it through the screen?
Oh, darn it, there goes another screen.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. What's this?
Hey, yes, Ronnie.
I might have one somewhere, but I've got to find it.
Got USB to USB.
I've got
Now, I needed
I've-
that cable the other day, and could I find it? No.
What I do is I put it in a bum bag, and I've got all my cables and other accessories in there, and carry it around with me.
For those
No, I
in the, for those in the Americas,
Fanny pack.
is a fanny pack.
Fanny means something different here.
Vagina.
Yeah.
God bless America says he doesn't remember the last time it rained there.
I can't remember the last time it rained here. Oh, yeah, it can, about 20 minutes ago.
Probably about 12 hours ago for me,
Doesn't bloody stop here.
and it's going to get hot again tomorrow.
Disconnect. Control. Try and plug in USB cable.
I've got a adapter you can borrow.
Oh my god. Right. This is going to be fun. I'll be back.
You'll be back.
Yeah, I'm forward.
You got to use that deep voice that I'll be back.
Only that.
Shall
Wasn't it? That was Arnold Schwarzenegger did that in the movie, right? I'll be
Yep.
back.
I'll be back.
Oh, God bless America. It says it's been at least a month before they've had any rain. Wow.
Yep, he's, as far as I know, still in the hospital after having a mild heart attack.
Who?
Just to let anybody know.
Who is that?
Art Carlson, as in Artco Drone Solutions.
Oh,
Channel, Chef Boyarty. Just depends on
Well-
what channel.
he's
Yeah.
he's experiencing a heart attack. Is that what you said?
He had one, and he's, the last time I heard, he was in the hospital.
Yeah, that was on Facebook today. I think it was on it or something.
Yeah, he posted it this morning for you.
Yeah, I got about 12 hours, probably 12 hours ago for me. I'll tell you what time sent him is he.
Peter, you're making a mess of my house.
Vader is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put coffee cups in the garbage and he pulls them out and chews on them.
Well- Gives him something to do.
And here's Justin.
Yeah, see this? Like he,
Yeah.
he chews
Well,
the bottom out of them. See, it
But
just
he loves them. Yeah, he can't take away all his fun.
yeah. I go and buy dog toys. That don't work. Just go get a Tim Hortons cup or a box.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well,
there,
that's
buddy?
like Lynn's big parrot. He
Yeah.
tears the hell out of boxes.
Yeah, animals love tearing up cardboard. That's why they make
Yep.
cat trees and shit out of them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many cat trees I get. If I bring a box, they're straight into chewing on it.
Yeah, they like to claw the shit out of it too.
Yep.
Like a lot of the throwaway cat scratch pads are all made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all they are, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they just layer a bunch of cardboard in there and then they can scratch the shit out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of those and they went through, I think my two went through one of those in about 12 months.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed it.
Wow.
What's Mark talking about? Did everybody hear about art?
Yeah, it is. As far as I got a message about probably 12, a little bit over 12 hours ago from him saying that he suffered a mild heart attack.
Uh-oh. Oh, is that why God bless? So they ended up doing a triple bypass? Is that what he said?
I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they catch it, whatever's going on in the hospital.
Yeah, catch it quickly. Yep.
And he's always given, see, a lot of times he, donating blood all the time.
Mm.
I think he does the, what is it, the plasma too?
Mm.
Yeah.
You don't get shit for donating blood, but plasma you can make like an extra $600-700 a month at some places.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go twice a week, and then every time you go throughout the month, it ups the amount that they pay you, and by the end of the month, you'll make like $700.
Well,
Shit, when during the height of COVID, if you had COVID and then you had a letter from the hospital saying you were positive for it, you could go to the plasma places like 3-4 days after, and they were offering like $1,000 to $2,000 for one donation
huh,
because the pharmaceutical companies wanted the plasma so they could study the different proteins and shit in there, I guess, or whatever they were
Yeah.
trying to get out of it. So they were paying big money for it. I just find it funny that they ask people to donate blood, but then they don't give it to you for free. So
Mm.
yeah.
it's like if you're gonna ask people to donate blood, then pay them for it, and most likely you would get a lot more people coming in, be willing to donate. But I don't. I feel like it's kind of shit when you donate blood to a hospital and then they turn around and charge somebody $1,000 for a pint of blood. It's like that's complete crap. But then you want people to come in and give it to you for free. Oh, sorry, Mark. I was like super busy doing stuff on my computer.
Hmm.
I was with Sean and them.
There's Pathfinder. Heading upbound.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being out there in the rain and the cold.
No. I got to fly at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so
You do? What's the weather report for tomorrow morning?
well, it's not supposed to rain, so give me a little breezy, but I should be all right.
I had to take my CPU off this morning and put some fresh thermal paste on it.
Oh, great.
That was easy. It only took me like 15 minutes or so. Just had to clean it off and put some fresh paste on her.
Okay. So because you got diabetes, they won't take your blood. Okay, I
Hmm.
get it.
Yep. Brother has the same problem. I won't let him give blood.
Yeah, they have stipulations like that for plasma too. I don't know if you're diabetic matters, but there are certain stipulations that you're ineligible to donate.
You know what? There's one person I really didn't donate anything. My dad.
Mm.
He donated his sperm to create me.
Oh my God.
You're so strange, David.
Yeah, but I could have been reincarnated as someone else.
Yeah, there you go.
But then
No,
you wouldn't
but
have
he's
known
dead.
me.
No, you were just the strongest one that made it up the swim chute.
Yeah, you know what happened, don't you? All the other ones were intelligent. They went, I'm not being part of that wanker's life. Hell no. No, 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 no. And they all swam back the other way. And I thought, fucking hell, I'm actually going to win a race. And I won.
Yeah, I've
Now-
won one since.
Exactly.
Yeah, same here, Mark. They'll give you money for plasma, but not blood. Yeah, sometimes they'll give you like a $5 gift card or something stupid, but it ain't worth the. I guess
I
if
think
you
I
want to.
think I did it once and they gave me a chopper chop.
Yeah, sometimes they give like
Joe.
well, here they'll give you like sometimes you'll get a T-shirt, or you might get a $5 gift card, or
Yeah.
you might not get
T-shirt
anything
that
but
says,
like
"I
a free
donated
cookie.
blood."
And then they usually give you a free cookie and maybe a juice or something after. They'll give you something to drink and a free cookie. But like I said, it just kind of pisses me off that they ask you to donate, but then the medical industry turns around and they sell this shit
Yeah.
for a really high profit margin, and it's just free money for them.
Well, they don't over here.
Oh yeah, the hospitals ain't gonna give you blood for free.
They do over here.
Somebody's paying for that.
Not over here.
Usually the taxpayer over here.
That's
Yeah.
Well,
what I'm.
the insurance companies pay it.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure, Justin, if you were down and out and didn't
A
have
cup of tea and a biscuit.
or
How British.
if you
There was a
didn't
cup of tea and a
have
biscuit
any
here.
insurance, I don't know what the charge would be.
Yeah. You give blood over here, you get a cup of tea and a biscuit. And if you go to the posh ones, you get tea and crumpet.
Okay, so Edward's saying over in
David?
Michigan they get 25,
Yeah.
30 bucks.
Have you still got these codes in an email?
Now why?
Because they're telling me they've already been used.
Ed Hassick says in Michigan they'll pay you.
Yeah, I've got the code in
$30
email. Send me the
for
Yeah,
giving blood.
that's not bad. That's at least something.
Hmm.
You know, at least you can go get lunch or something afterwards. I just think they need to give a
send
little
me
more
one of the codes, Laura.
if they want
Yeah, just
people
give
to
me a
give.
second.
Because if it, like, to me, if it's such a scarcity and it's such in high demand, you think they would pay people a little bit more to come in and give it, and you would get more people coming in. Like for 25, 30 bucks, should I go donate? Like I said, that's the dinner or going out to lunch.
Did that.
Hmm.
I'll send you them on Messenger, David.
Or-
Yeah, you're still paying taxes for that shit, Mark. Or a form of tax. But nothing's free.
I only want one, Laura. Yes, they are the codes, Laura.
So when they said they can't, these, yeah, so I can't use them.
Yeah, so when they claimed
They can't get the codes.
they can.
Yep.
Nintendo, you lying barstools.
Means we'll have to pay the 30 quid and upgrade them.
No, fuck off.
What are y'all talking about? You guys are just having your own little side conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't worry
yeah.
about that. No, I got a Nintendo Switch and Nintendo didn't send me the codes.
Codes
So
for what?
to
The
use
online.
the online pass.
Uh,
So we had to complain and get them. And they said they can't get the codes that should have come with the device. So they sent me 2 new ones. And then in the post came the actual codes that should have come with the device. And the codes are exactly the same as the one they sent me. So clearly they can get them back. They just lied.
well,
So
either that or they're using the standard code across the board.
no,
No,
because
because if I try and put the code in, it tells me the codes have been used.
code's been used. So to me, that sounds
If
like
the codes weren't in the box, that means probably whatever company gave you the Switch, an employee probably took the codes out of the box.
yes, but the codes
Normally-
come on the codes come on a card with you have to scratch the
Oh yeah.
off.
And they hadn't been scratched off because I've just
They
scratched
hadn't
them.
been scratched them off, and yet they still sent me the same codes. That suggests to me that Nintendo can get them back. They just tell a few porkies.
Because usually you get the cards in the box with the manual and everything.
Yes, well, they wanted me to pay extra for the codes, and I refused. I said you can have the Nintendo Switch back. And then I got the codes in email, and then the 2 cards arrived in the post.
I don't know. Nintendo gets boring to me. I don't even like playing it.
Hmm.
Those games get super boring.
Oh, I like playing
They're ju-
Zelda.
They're just too much of kid games. I get bored with them. Yeah, like there's some nostalgia when you go back and you play some Mario Kart and
Mm.
different things like that, but it's just the fact that they're just not on the same level as like the PS5, PC games, Xbox games. That I just get bored with them really quick. And a lot of people do. That's why there's so many Nintendos that go get resold.
So,
Like
what do you think of Microsoft doing away with the Xbox?
I mean, I really don't see the point in it. They already run the PC market.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing. They're actually creating, going to make it so all the games will run on PC. And they're in talks with PlayStation to do the same.
There's really no point for consoles anymore. They're kind of
Yeah,
you
exactly.
don't really need them anymore. Like the thing is if you're already PC gaming, there's no point in buying an Xbox
Mm.
because you can get everything the Xbox has on PC. Now, PlayStation, there are exclusives that are exclusive to PlayStation that you can't get on PC. So currently at the
Out.
moment, buying a PS5, if you're big into gaming, makes sense
No,
if you
they're
have a
crap.
computer.
Yeah, well, the Microsoft gaming computers of the future, they reckon will be the size of an Xbox, but it'll be the power of a PC.
I'm saying you don't even need that though. You just focus on your online shit and let people use their gaming PCs that they already have to run the games. Like, don't worry about building a console or a special gaming PC. You don't need it.
Should be in the
Yeah.
cloud.
But there's no money in that if they don't do that.
There is on the
they want
online
the-
services though, because they just bought
Yes, but they
Activision.
want the fanboys to go out and buy them and then buy the cloud service.
Yeah, but the thing is Xbox has already been, I would say, their market share in the game console market has already diminished a little bit over the last few years anyway. PlayStation's been taken over.
Yeah, I think gaming computers are on the way back.
Yeah.
But I'm saying with Microsoft already buying Activision, which opens up a whole market of now exclusive games that they own,
Yeah.
because Activision has a shit ton of titles
Yeah.
under their umbrella.
No,
Now,
they've
what
been
Microsoft can
been around
do,
for 40 years.
all Microsoft needs to do is just focus on their online, their
Yeah.
games, developing games, and their online platform. And that right there is going to make them more money than a console ever would.
Yeah.
Plus, people are going to go out and buy PCs in order to play them. So that's going to make them more money off of licenses sold for Windows operating systems.
But that's what I'm
just
saying. The little game PCs that they're on about making, yeah, are just a gaming computer, just small enough to have on in a bedroom or something. Yeah, it's going to give you the power of gaming console with the power of a PC. So you can do both still.
Because I mean, currently, what you would pay for an Xbox or PlayStation, you can go out and get a decent, basic gaming PC. So it's like I would rather have the computer than the actual system. That's just my opinion. That's just what I would. If I'm gonna spend $500, $600, $700, because think about it, when you buy a PlayStation 5, $499, right? I think they're going
Yeah.
for. Plus, you buy extra controllers, games. You're going to rack up close to $800-900 right at the beginning when you first buy it. So you might as well just spend $900 to go out and buy you a nice PC.
But you know where this is
Pre-built.
heading, don't you? This is heading towards subscriber-based Windows. Pay a monthly fee and you get all the facilities that Microsoft offer. Office, stuff like that.
I don't ever even use Windows Office. I'm so tired of them asking me to subscribe to that. I don't use it. I don't want it. I'm good with Notepad. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Well, I've got
Who
Office.
needs anything other than Notepad?
Yeah, but I've got Office
some notes,
97
I tell you.
and Office 2016 and the latest Office, and I don't have to pay a subscriber fee.
Just notes. Notes is the best way.
That's all I ever use, honestly, is just notes. Like if I gotta do
There's
passwords
random
or
thoughts in there. Anytime I have a thought, I just bring it up.
like in all my notes on my computer, I have all my medical stuff all written down there. I have a master list for my YouTube channel that shows
Yeah.
me how many random lives, how many live streams I've done in each category. Like that's the only thing I use it for.
Good for you.
I don't need fucking Microsoft Office to do a basic
Oh, is
shit
that
like
Laura?
Nothing. I didn't say a word.
I thought I heard you say good for you.
Nah, I wouldn't say things like that.
You wouldn't say a thing like that? Okay. My mistake.
Can you smell that?
What?
Bacon shit.
I can't.
In other words, Laura, you're talking porkies.
Nah, I wouldn't do anything like that.
I heard you say it.
No, you didn't.
that.
I'll apologize to Justin.
That's
Never.
supposedly PlayStation's getting back in the portable sector here.
Wait a
the next-
minute. If she's going to apologize to Justin, I have everybody quiet down. Listen.
Yeah.
You'll be waiting a very long time.
Justin muted himself. He didn't want to hear it.
Now's a good time to say it, Laura. You can't hear.
Uh,
I'm too busy playing my game.
Gaming's bad. Especially when you get gaming Tourette's.
I mean, like you did earlier.
You weren't bad gaming Tourette's, though.
Dominic, would you say his gaming threats were bad?
Oh, it was all right. I would have thought it would have gotten a bit worse.
Oh, it has been worse. But
You
I've got
haven't
I've got a
off-
feeling that stream's getting taken down anyway.
Why?
I swore in the first 3 minutes.
You're not allowed to swear in the first 20
The first
seconds.
what?
I thought it was 20 seconds. I thought it was, yeah, videos and live streams are two different things.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
I think live streams could be 3 minutes because I remember that's why a lot of people do a 3-minute intro.
Well, we'll find out.
Also, it could be it's only if someone
Reports it.
reports it. That could be another thing.
Laura, get away from your computer.
I'm too busy playing Mario.
Yeah, we've got to find another game to do a live stream with.
Yeah, I saw you guys were playing Among Us. Or not
No.
Among Us,
Fall
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to join us, Justin, one night. It's free on it. We're playing on Epic Games.
Yeah, I got it on my computer because Aubrey likes to play it. She plays that all the time.
Yeah, we'll have free play. You can have up to 4 players, can't you?
Yeah,
Or-
4.
Yeah, we'll do a 4-player live stream. Stream along.
I feel like this game I'm just going around in circles.
Right, I've downloaded Multiplayer Drone Simulator, Disney Speedstorm, Rocket League, Turnip Boy.
Rocket League is fun.
Yeah,
Tell Justin what
Rocket
the name of that game is. The turnip one.
Turnip Boy Tax Evasion. Commits
That's
tax evasion.
That's the freebie game on Epic Games today. Oh, the ghost just killed me.
Let's hope he sticks the landing. Holy crap. Samsung is backing up your images. 15,158 images. Oops. Someone's been busy with a camera.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
Hey, Steve, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Stevie. How you doing,
Hey.
mate? And Captain Joe. How you doing? And everybody else in the chat.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Justin?
Mhm.
So a man over in the UK has finally got his house back after
You have a
thieves
cable?
stole it and sold it.
You don't have a charging thing.
Yeah, so he's finally got his house back after thieves stole it and sold it. Only slight problem is the day he gave it him back, he realised he had squatters in it.
Where the hell was it? New York or someplace there? Some landlord had squatters in his place, so he set the place on fire to get them out. Now he's been with arson.
You didn't think that through very well. Good, did you?
I'm not going to bring politics into this,
Yeah.
but I know which way they voted.
Yeah.
No comment.
Where's the little shit gone now? Rio!
I can't hear him digging on the wall, so he's
So, Steve, are you going to join us?
Rio!
I really do think this level's just sending me round in circles.
Hello? How nice of you to appear out of there. Where have you getting that seed from?
How's Rio doing anyway?
Pain in the
Yeah, he's doing all right. Stop feeding Rio. One of the cockatiels were feeding him.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
No, because then they start complaining they ain't got no food. And he has different food.
Oh. So he likes to eat kind of like smorgasbord and whatever, right?
He'll just eat anything that's put in front of him. The other day, he grabbed the roast potato and flew off with it.
Steve said he can't right now, Paul. His Chromebook ain't working.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! What a shame.
He's at a job site right now, so he's just listening.
Justin, what phone have you got?
S22 standard.
S22.
Hey, Gitchy.
Yeah, I don't have the
Hey,
ultra. I just have
Gitchy.
the standard. What's up,
Gitchy.
Gitchy?
Hey, Gitchy, welcome.
Gitchy.
Yeah, I've got the S23 Ultra, but a line has appeared right across the screen. And the screen flickers like mad, so it's got to go for repair.
So, Gitchy, what country are you hiding in right now?
Yeah.
Who's this
China.
guy?
Where are you?
ready to go back to London.
Oh,
Oops.
I see feet.
Sorry about that.
Andrew.
Andrew.
I was hitting grid view and I accidentally hit the switch camera.
Good evening.
What's up,
Luckily,
David?
luckily you got shoes on.
Yeah, oh yeah. So what's going on?
Another Wednesday night, nasty weather here in Port Huron. It's 36 degrees,
Ooh,
rainy on and off.
Ooh,
But what's
going
that in
back to London.
Celsius? 36.
About 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
ooh, that's a little cool there, Paul.
Yeah.
Did you need your gloves?
What was that, Justin?
I was saying Gitchy's going on her way, but ready to go back to London already.
Oh, at the airport on the way back to
Oh,
London.
she's at the airport. Oh, okay.
Well,
Which airport? You at Metro or?
Yeah, LHR.
That's London Heathrow.
You,
Yeah, London Heathrow.
Yeah, but right now,
you,
She's,
Yeah,
You
we-
going,
she's waiting
Yeah.
at the airport. I don't know whether that she's on her way from Detroit Metro because she lives south of Detroit.
because she would fly Detroit to Philly, New York,
Yeah.
or Charlotte, and then fly to London Heathrow.
Yep.
yeah, because you're going to go that way and then that way.
She'll
Laura,
have
do
to
you think it's
connect.
cold?
which
Yeah.
way? Which way?
Oh, DTW.
East.
Okay.
She'll have to fly east.
She's got to go which way?
East.
No, she's got to go that way first. Got to go up.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, because, but because there wouldn't be. Would there be a direct flight from
Yeah,
DTW?
she's at Detroit
It-
Metro
Yeah,
Airport.
Detroit Wayne.
DTW. Yep.
Are there flights from Montreal to London?
Yes.
I don't know. Paul would know.
What's that?
We have direct flights to
from
Canada.
Montreal from Port Huron.
Oh, you're in Montreal?
From
About
Montreal to
About 9 or
London.
10 hours to Montreal.
Is it
Yeah.
Montreal to England is about 10 hours?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, to fly from Montreal to England?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't know. About 3 hours, maybe 3-4 hours to fly.
We killed
No,
Justin.
I
Yeah, you
wasn't
go
sure
around.
if there was flights from Montreal.
Yes,
to
there
London.
are. There are.
Okay.
Oh, she's going to be flying the Great Circle up to
Yeah,
England.
Great Circle. She goes over Greenland.
And she's looking
Yeah.
to get a look at Greenland. Yep.
Yeah.
If she's lucky, if she goes up far enough, if she's lucky, she may see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
You don't
You
need to
go
go that
from-
far at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
we
think, if
can
you
see
go
the
from
Northern Lights at the moment.
Yeah, you can see them this far down.
LAX to where is it? Is it LAX to Dubai, DXB Dubai, or is it LAX to could be the
Hawaii?
yeah, I'm saying, where is it? I think it could be
Hopefully a short flight, 6.5 to 7 hours.
one of them goes over the Arctic Circle. If you go from LAX to what is it?
Ooh.
But anyway, let's
But
give
yeah.
some. Let's
You-
just
you talk
some
amongst
advice to.
yourself.
So either
No.
way,
Talk amongst
Let's
yourselves
just
while
give
we're-
some advice to Gitchy. Gitchy, if you haven't already got it, go home and get your freaking winter jacket.
Gitchy, also, if you're going to London, bring your converters for when you plug in your phone.
Yeah,
Well, she goes there all the time, so I'm sure she's got that all
yeah,
dialed.
got that in. Yeah, because it'd be one. It's 110 to 240.
She's on
Oh.
she's on an airline flight crew.
Yeah,
Also, Gitchy, make sure you have a very good cell phone cord.
We sell them everywhere over here.
they're thick ones because
Well, because there are two kinds of cell phone cord. There's the good ones they're good and thick, and then there's the cheap ones, in which are nowhere near as thick and they break easily.
Where are you, Andrew?
South Carolina,
Yeah, trust me.
East
Cables
Coast.
over in the UK are pretty sturdy. We don't have none of this where you can just sell any old crap. Everything has to be tested over here. that every so often they even buy them and set fire to them to see if they burn.
Can I see if you burn?
If you want.
What,
But,
Lauren?
but if you set me on fire, I'm giving you a hug.
Steve Carpenter says it's 6.5 hours, Paul, from Montreal to LA.
Can't be that far because that long. Because Gidgey said she's hoping 6.5 to 7 hours from Detroit.
Hmm.
That's another
Yeah,
300
but
miles.
Montreal is
So,
farther
where
east
you go from?
than Detroit.
Isn't
Yeah.
it 10 hours or something? LAX to say Sydney?
Yeah, but LAX is on the west coast. You've still got to cross America to
Well,
cross
he was wondering how far it is, how many
Coast.
hours it is from LAX to Sydney, Australia.
Yes.
But
15.
anyway, the most
LAX
important information here.
LAX to SYD, which is Sydney, is 15, and LAX to MEL, which is Melbourne, is 17 and a half.
So you're easier going to Sydney.
No one would want to go there.
Right. Anyway,
Uh,
Gitchy, Saturday. It's going to be very cold. 6 degrees feels like 4 degrees.
Hmm.
And it's going to drop down to -4, feels like -7.
The 7.5
So,
be a long flight. No kidding.
so it's going to be windy.
No, cold.
I
Well, there's
flew.
cold and then windy cold.
No, because when
I flew from up to Florida, and it was about 3.5 hours. I thought that was long enough.
in the UK, when it's windy, the temperature tends to rise because it's blowing in off the sea.
Oh, yeah.
It's when it comes from the east when it gets really cold in the north.
Oh, well, I'm the other way around. If it comes from the south, it's where all the cold is.
Yeah. When the north wind blows, we shall have snow.
Hold on a minute. Dominic, are you back home?
Yeah, I had to come home to do something. That was the thing.
That's why he had to leave us, so he could go
Yeah,
home.
'cause
Well,
again, I forgot something.
Mhm.
It's 3 times in 24 hours now.
Hey,
Oh, he's having a Paul Murray moment.
Yeah. So it would, getting back to flying, I'd have to go from Melbourne to Los Angeles and then get a connecting flight to the East Coast, because from my point of view, that's where all the excitement is in America, on the East Coast.
I've put the chat of what the longest flight is.
Now I know, 18 and a half hours. Think that's nothing. That's New York to Singapore. And then, and I'm saying then, on top of that, from Singapore to Melbourne is another 7.5 hours.
Hey, easy.
So if I go from New York, if I went from New York to Melbourne here, it would take me well over 26, 27 hours.
wow.
Yeah, a lot of your flights stop off at Singapore, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Even the ones from here to Australia do.
No, you can
Go-
you can get direct flights from here, but
Yeah,
most of them do stop
I
off at
wouldn't want to be
Singapore.
sitting on a plane for 24 hours.
Mhm.
Because the kangaroo,
most don't want to fly for 24 hours.
that's
Straight.
why they break. Well, I know that, but it'd be done. Generally, it would be a 3-stopper when you're coming from the UK. Because you go from London Heathrow, maybe a stop at Dubai, or go to Singapore and then Singapore to here.
Yeah.
And
Um,
sometimes it goes from it goes from London Heathrow, Singapore, Darwin, and then to Melbourne. Because Darwin to Melbourne is 4.5 hours.
I have a feeling you were a frequent flyer in your previous life.
Yes, I have been when I was younger, but also I've got an obsession with aviation. Because I did want to be an airline pilot, but that didn't happen. Steve, yeah, that is correct. But you can also do LAX to Melbourne on Qantas.
Yeah, I want to be an airline pilot, but then they said I had to learn how to fly a plane. Where's the fun in that? Told them I'd play Flight Simulator.
I studied to be a junior pilot and did fly small aircraft, and that's where it ended.
See, I'm going to go and apply for a truck job. And when they say, can you drive? I say, well, I can use a controller.
Because on the East Coast, Charlotte, North Carolina, and DC are the two main hubs for most of the airlines on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And then there's Atlanta.
Yeah, well, Atlanta, that's the number one. That's the number one airport in the US. It's the number one by traffic. That's Hartsfield Jackson.
Well, if anybody wants to come to the UK, you have a choice round here: Southend, Stansted, Gatwick, Heathrow, or London City Airport.
Yep.
I know a lot fly into Heathrow.
Yeah.
Well, Heathrow's one of the
Heathrow and Gatwick. Heathrow and Gatwick.
Yeah.
But isn't that London City? You have to use a little frog hopper in order to get there.
Yeah.
And then you've got Stansted and Luton as well. They're becoming popular.
Yeah.
Because I think you can fly from Heathrow to Dublin, right?
Yeah.
You can fly from anywhere to Dublin.
Yeah.
Most airports fly to Dublin.
But I have to go to the UK first.
Heathrow to Dublin is not a long flight.
Yeah, anything's not a long flight when a country's the size of a postage stamp.
Yeah, but you say that. Yeah. It still takes about 3 hours.
3 hours here, and I'm
you're just outside your back garden.
Yeah. No. Melbourne to Adelaide's an hour. Melbourne to Sydney is an hour and 10. Melbourne to Tasmania, Hobart, is just over an hour. But Melbourne to Launceston is 55 minutes. Whereas if you want to go to the big ones, Melbourne to Perth is 4.5 hours.
Yeah, that is a problem, that, Gitchy.
Because I go 3 hours west and I'm almost in Alabama. I go 3 hours east, I'm almost in the ocean. 3 hours south, you're in Charleston, which is the tip of South Carolina. And 3 hours north, you're in the mountains.
3 hours north, and I'm halfway. 3 hours north, and I'm probably in Newcastle. We've got a Newcastle here, because Newcastle's halfway between Sydney and Brisbane. Brisbane's 4 and a bit hours. And Darwin is
Paul Hodges could say it only taking about an hour to get to London.
Yeah.
If you're driving high elevation in the mountains, do not do it in the snow.
Cut in and let Paul talk.
Yeah.
I can drive to London in about 25 minutes, London Airport.
Different London.
Well, see, Paul doesn't live that far from us because we're only 25 minutes into London.
Different London, no?
Yeah, so somebody put that big ocean in the way.
But I'd love to know if there'd be a direct flight from London in Ontario to London, England. That'd be
surprise me.
Well, I'm actually about 8 hours south of Dublin, Ohio.
Bloody nicking the British names.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I don't
Have you
know.
seen-
Who it is.
Have you seen the price, Dominic?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll just purchase one now, and I'll see you next week.
And that's in economy.
23 hours and 15 minutes. For crying out loud.
Manchester to Melbourne with Emirates or
She
Qatar.
said
is
from
one
her
stop.
house to London is 24 hours
Mm.
up in the air.
But Manchester's on the other side. I'd start at London Heathrow and then work my way around. But
Now,
no,
But if
Now-
Dominic were come to the US, I'd fly from Australia to LAX, east.
but the thing is, I would love to come to Melbourne in Florida.
Oh, I forgot.
What
there was
about-
more Florida.
But what about Melbourne in Chelmsford near us?
Oh, is there a Melbourne near you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was
So
quite funny
there's
because
one,
when we
two,
first moved down it, when we first got to know you, which was the first time we saw the bus that said the 364 to Melbourne. I was like, fucking hell, that's going to take a long time.
Yeah. Enjoy your nap, Gitchy.
Yeah, and have a safe flight.
Because I'm trying to think. I know there's a Perth in Scotland as well.
There is.
Yes, there
Going from
is.
Perth
I
to
think I've
Perth.
been to
is
Perth
funny.
in Scotland.
You have.
Was that?
I think I've been there.
You
Yeah.
have.
You're going to say Perth to Perth would be funny.
Now,
Melbourne
there
to
is
Melbourne.
there is one thing you can't actually ask for in Australia.
What?
And get. If you got in a taxi and said, take me to Manchester, they would take you to the nearest bedding department.
Yeah. That'd be, yeah.
Because there's that comedian, he went over to Australia and he come over the tannoy and he went, could somebody from Manchester please report to customer service desk? And he was like, well, what a coincidence. I'm from Stockport. And he goes over and he goes, what do you want? She goes, who are you? He goes, it's me. I'm from Manchester. She went, no, you're not from here. He went, well, okay. I'm
You're-
from Stockport. Stockport's in hers. It's in Manchester.
Yeah. It'd be, as I said, it'd be interesting to go to a place that's the same as your city name, another
But-
city name.
Actually,
But
what's interesting is if I got a flight to Melbourne and you got a flight to here, yeah, and as we pass each other, we wave through the window recording.
Yeah.
Yo!
There's David.
Fly past with a sign. Laura said, check your messages.
And then there's a second, and then the second plane goes by with a banner. Laurel says, check your messages.
It would take a long while to go from,
What happened to Justin?
I don't know,
I don't know. Hodges? Any clue?
internet.
He just
Anybody?
dropped out.
His internet was bad, or
I know he's
Hodges?
playing around with his computer. Maybe he's done something.
I'm trying to reset one of my computers over here, so I got my camera on.
Wait, you're resetting a computer? Right, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow.
No, not that one. I'm resetting the computer that runs the screen in the background.
Are you saying you don't? You're not saying you want a green screen, right?
How I see what he's doing.
Oh,
Oh, is it bedtime yet?
yeah,
it is 6 o'clock Eastern Standard.
No, it's not. It's 11 o'clock.
we're just going to say it's 11.
When's Hannah
You're,
coming?
you're on GMT.
Don't split hers. It's 11:02.
Never.
What?
Never.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
really?
upset people.
You say that now, Laura, but you love to have Hannah over.
The next ones is Matthew and Rebecca.
Well, depends.
They come as a pair.
But how old are they?
6 and 7.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
that's a measure.
so,
You've
they're
got
like
time.
they're 13 if you add them together.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you've got time so that they don't end up like Hannah.
How old is Hannah? 15 or 16?
16.
The youngest one has got special needs.
Oh,
No, she hasn't. She just got little brat syndrome.
I gotta go now. I gotta pick up Sheila shortly. So
Okay, Paul.
okay.
Catch you later,
Have a
Paul.
whip crack.
We'll see
See
what
you
time in
guys.
the morning, buddy.
Have fun, Paul.
Take your whip with you.
Yep.
Oh, David, we're going nowhere near Tim Hortons tomorrow.
No. Could you imagine it, Mister, with Paul Hodges? When his missus is on top of him going, "Who do you love?" And he goes, "Tim Hortons."
So Tim Hortons is over there, David?
Yeah, we got
Yep.
Timmy's.
None here.
I would show you my lovely cup, but David's got the wire to my camera.
Oh, that's not my fault.
Is it that? One of those?
USB-C.
No, he's got the USB-C adapter he's borrowed off me, which is
Oh, okay.
my webcam's USB-C.
Hmm.
Oh shit! I need to get one of them.
Yes, you do need one of them adapters because you're getting a
So,
USB-C
so
camera.
you're going A to C.
Yeah, I've bought the same camera as Laura,
Okay.
and I'm getting a new monitor screen tomorrow. New gaming
Hey.
one.
David, when do I get to
Uh,
play with my drone?
What?
When do I get to play with my drone?
Never.
David,
I'm sending it to Paul. Don't worry now.
Yeah,
Just
you
'cause I
can't.
found
You
out what-
couldn't afford to send it to me. What the hell are you talking about?
I'll fly it to you.
The ship-
David, tread very lightly.
Why?
the shipping charge would be astronomical.
You really have to ask why. Because you don't want to make Laura mad.
Yeah, catch you later, Steve.
See you, Steve.
Okay, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Just so you're aware, I ain't afraid of Laura because she's angry all the time.
Big dude.
I just knocked my lava lamp over.
I know, I heard it.
I was getting my other camera because I have got 2 cameras connected to my PC. So
I
moved
think you
up.
have to tell it which camera you want it to be primary.
That would be the one that David nicked the wire to with my primary camera.
But anyway,
Okay, how do you nick the cable?
Because he
I
nicked
do-
the adapter.
Oh,
it's a USB to USB-C adapter, and I needed it for my phone to back it up.
just buy a different cable.
No, it's the adapter that I've got. She needs the adapter.
Oh,
Her camera's got USB-C
see if
cable
you-
on it.
Ooh, Dominic, do you see her mug?
No, he can't see
Nice.
me.
That's nice.
My Tim
That's a nice
Hortons.
mug. That's actually a lot nicer than I thought Tim Hortons would be for their merch, their stuff. I have never been to Tim Hortons.
Ah,
I would live in there if I could.
Paul Murray, have you ever been to Tim Hortons?
Yeah, I got one about a half a mile away.
Isn't that where you get your
Are-
Boston creams from?
That's where I get my Boston creams. Yep.
Is it any good for, say, coffee or donuts, do you think?
Oh
or
yeah,
what?
everybody loves it. It's right below the bridge.
is it any good? Is it any good for coffee? Well, put it this way: if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in business, as it's a coffee shop.
Coffee, donuts. They do
Oh, I love their Timbits.
sandwiches, Timbits. They do.
Leave Tim's bits alone.
They make a hell of a breakfast wrap. It's called a farmer's breakfast wrap, and it's about this big around. Oh yeah,
What is it? Egg? What is it? Egg and cheese and ham?
egg, cheese. You get a choice of either bacon or ham, or you can have inside there. They'll put what do you call it? All kinds of different things. I'm having an old man fart moment here, but
That actually sounds pretty good.
oh, it is good.
Dominic, I've got a question. Them two buildings behind you
Yep.
on your, I think it's your right shoulder. Yeah. Did they not have a spirit level?
No, they didn't.
They're at an angle on purpose, right?
I don't know the reason behind that. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody on the 14th floor decided to take their floor out, and the building just
Yeah,
went.
they must have.
If you or Matt run into the guy that made that building, ask him.
I will. I must. Shit, I could do. Might have to work a video out to do that.
The Curry Mile. Now,
'Cause
that's
I'm
that's a
sure
zone.
quite a few people are curious.
If
Yeah,
any of you ever want a curry, Manchester's the place to go. The Curry Mile.
Oh, David, there's a new drink at Tim Hortons.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Is that a seasonal thing, a seasonal drink, or is that just a new drink?
Just a new drink, I'm guessing.
It's called the Wallet Emptier.
They've got a new caramel s'mores.
Oh, okay.
Caramel s'more?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really
Ooh.
nice.
Next time I take Laura to Tim Hortons, I'm just opening the wallet and say, take the lot.
Where are we
I
on this?
see a Don.
There he is.
Time to
What's
leave.
up?
Hey, Don.
What's up, Don?
Oh, starting my
Tell
lunch
you
break.
what, I tell you what, Don, that's the brightest you've been for a while.
Is it?
You're not seeing all the brightness behind him.
Don, are you coming or going?
I'm going to
That's
lunch
not-
break.
Doesn't know.
Coming and going.
You're going to work?
Do what?
You're going to work?
No, I've been at work. I'm going to lunch break.
Oh, lunch break. Okay.
Lunch.
When did
I
you
know
get a job?
But I
Wait.
just I'm gonna go home and see my wife. It's only 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go home and see her
Wait.
for a little bit.
Laura, why you not been listening? Donald's told us several times he's got a new job.
Yeah.
Don, isn't it only 4:00? 4:10 there?
You see, me and Donald may argue a lot, but I do listen to him.
He listens to me. That's how I know he loves me, even though we argue.
I don't listen to
You
it.
actually, when you pull that face, you know what you remind me of? Mrs. Doubtfire. I reckon if you put a dress on, you could pull it off.
Oh, not yet. I don't remind you of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, that's a good.
We had a
That's a
little
good one.
kid show up for Halloween dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, you could put a dress on and pull
Oh,
it
you
off.
Don, you could pull it off with that impression.
I probably could.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait for his next TikTok short.
We had a little kid show up to our house dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire for Halloween, and he dropped his bag of candy. Well, he had big balloon boobs in, so they were in his way. He couldn't bend over to pick up his candy, so we had to help him. Oh, I should have taken the light. This is gonna be a pain getting out right now.
Well, in a sense, not just Mrs. Doubtfire, you do have a bit of Robbie Williams look about you.
Thank you.
I've just noticed it.
It's probably because I'm clean shaven. I'm usually not clean shaven when I'm talking to you guys.
Don, isn't it only 4:10 your time?
It is 5:10.
5:10. Okay. I was close.
Oh, David, we've got a lot of posts to send out tomorrow as well.
Donald, Mark R. White said hello. Because you
Hi,
will be
Mark.
able to chat.
Yep, I can't read chat.
You can't read at all, so.
I can hardly stand to look at you guys when I'm driving.
Well,
At
don't
least you
stand to
can
look
hear
at
us.
Well,
I just
we,
want to point.
What?
we,
I just want to point out though.
Legal.
we can
Right.
hardly stand looking at ourselves, and we're just sitting here.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Don't be standing and driving at the same time.
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is actually illegal now in Missouri.
As in recently or a long time ago?
I don't know. I know they were enforcing it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use your mobile phone. Same in the
in-
UK now. If you're
But
driving,
but in South Carolina, you see a lot of people phone to ear while they're driving.
yeah, you get
all
that
over the
over
place.
here. But if you get caught, you're losing your license.
Yeah, I need to get I need to get a little dash mount right there.
But that means we'd have to look at you.
Hmm.
I look like Robin Williams. That's awesome.
If he'd been run over by a car.
Oh, you, well, he is Robin Williams in a sense.
There's no Justin here to pick on, so Donald's the next best person.
He's Robin Williams to pay Paul.
Justin's not here. Don's turning the barrel.
You know,
Justin bailed on us. I don't know what's going on.
he was playing around with his computer, so he's probably messing around with something.
You
He's
guys
damaged
only
the computer a little bit.
for about 10
Okay.
minutes till I get home.
Why is Andrew's camera doing this weird thing of zooming in and out?
It's Zoom. Zoom, I have no control over. It's Zoom.
Well, Zoom don't do it for us.
No, Zoom. We're on Zoom, so it tracks your head movement. If I move it this way,
You're on phone, aren't you?
iPad.
That's why.
You know, if I take my lunch break at 5, that means I can get to the lodge and there'll still be people there, grab a beer, and then get back. Well,
Right.
Is there
look at the dog.
is there good food at the lodge?
Oh no, there's no food. There's only alcohol.
Oh, great.
The dog
Uh,
run. Oh, he found himself a person.
Laura is upside down.
Oh, well, she's right side up for me, actually.
Well, it's just a day full of adventures. I thought I was getting pulled over, but it's a fire truck and an ambulance
Ah.
coming away. So,
Did Donald hear about art?
yes, I heard about Art. Any
What?
news on him?
I
Haven't
haven't
heard
heard anything.
No update yet.
What happened to Art?
He
He was-
had a mild heart attack.
Yeah, I commented on his post, and then he responded, or he reacted to it. So, I assumed he was moving around.
Art had a heart attack.
Oh,
So
that is-
so Art Code Drone Solutions had a heart attack?
Yeah.
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 Ah.
No, he had an art attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I
just-
did not hear
We
about
don't mean to make light of it, but yes.
No,
Yeah.
but
He probably has.
yeah, this is Art. He'll make light of everything.
Yep.
He's just one of them easygoing people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little art attack.
He's probably made that joke to the doctors probably many times.
Can you
How
imagine
many-
the doctor's coming and he's dressed as the clown?
Yeah.
Imagine Art in the hospital. How many times he said that to the nurse?
I mean, it's a little early for him to be playing the Grinch and having his heart grow 3 sizes.
Yeah.
He hasn't posted an update, so
Yeah.
Well, get well
We'll
soon,
pull
Art.
Yeah.
Well, he's a strong guy, so he'll pull through.
Yeah. I only saw the news right before I went into work. I saw that he had posted because I don't go on Facebook very often.
I know.
And so when I
Yeah.
saw that, I commented, and then while I was at work, he responded. So he's feeling better enough
Wait,
that they gave,
Laura,
What?
have a seizure this morning.
Yes.
Oh, I did.
So I guess that happened last night then, Don.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably about 15 or so hours ago, I reckon. I reckon I got a message. I don't think what time I got the message.
Oh, so it been like 3 something in the morning.
I'm just, as I said, I'm just going by my timing.
Yeah.
It would have been closer to midnight. But I think he's central. So
he's mountain.
he's mountain then.
No,
Okay.
okay.
Who's he mounting?
Mountain then. Yeah. He's a couple more hours behind again. Trying to work out. It was probably 4 or so o'clock my time. And that is what, about midnight Eastern. I'm trying to work
Okay, I got it back now. There's what the river looks like at 36 degrees at night.
Ooh.
Chilly Willy.
A little chilly for Mr. Murray to fly his drone.
Yeah. I've been down there in cold weather before, but it's way too cold tonight.
36.
Plus, if you look at it, the winds are whipping pretty good out of the east, and that's the clouds
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's too windy, I would not chance it. I don't think Don would either.
Do what?
If it's too windy, I don't think Don would risk his drone.
Yeah, he would.
Oh. I fly a little mini. 15 miles an hour, and that thing is pushing its limits.
Yeah.
I had the Air 2
I
up
stopped
over
at 18.
Now,
last 2 days. I had the Air 2 up flying a ship, and it was gusting to 36 miles an hour.
What?
that's impressive.
That's twice as much as I'd go.
Yeah, I would fly with gusts up to 25 with the Phantom 4,
Yeah.
but that was
I stopped at 18.
and
It was 24 mile an hour steady winds, gusting to 36.
yeah, I would not be chasing anything with that. Usually, if I put it up in that kind of conditions, it was very controlled. I knew I was going straight up and doing just slight movements. I wouldn't be chasing anything in that. You're gutsy.
I'd launch it, do the circle, rotate the drone, take the pictures as Don said, set it down. Because I don't want to hit a tree.
David, where is my drone?
Which one? The one that's
you've got it.
coming or the one you have?
The one I already have.
Oh.
It's still in the post.
Well, you went through this when you moved, Laura. You don't remember where your drone is?
I don't never remember where I put it away. But I have seen it recently.
Is it underneath your bed?
Hey, Chuck.
No.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Chuck.
I bet it's in a
Daryl. How
box.
you doing, Daryl?
I bet it's in a box.
Hey, Chuck.
Not labeled.
Hey, Daryl.
No, I've had it out since moving. I went away not that long ago.
Guess you lost it at one point.
And did I hear you're getting a new drone?
Yes, I am, Donald.
What kind?
Yeah.
I'm getting the Mini 2.
Yay, Mini 2 Army.
What's up, Chuck?
With the fly more combo.
What were you flying before?
The Mini SE.
Uh,
The one
What's
in
the
this
diff-
box.
Oh, you found it. I don't think it's got a lot of flight time on it.
It has actually. So I
This is
checked.
What-
this is the drone that was stolen and then she got back.
did you figure out who stole it?
Yeah, the people that handed it back, I'm guessing.
Did you
Because
know
Laura-
him, or?
Yeah, Laura spoke to DJI and they put a block on it so no one could fly it, no nothing.
So they unblocked it, right?
Yeah, they've unblocked it.
Yeah, she had to take a picture of herself with it and show her flying license and everything, and yeah, she had to go through a lot of hoops to get it to unblocked.
Well, that's a good thing.
But it was a good thing that they blocked it for her.
No, it was a good thing they made her show her license.
Oh, yeah.
or ID, because I mean, someone else could have pretended to be Laura, and she still showed her license and be like,
No. No one can pretend to be Laura.
Yeah,
No
Laura's
one.
Laura's a one up.
No one's pulling that off.
I thought Paul Murray was about to say Laura's a 1 in a million.
She's a one off.
She's actually 1 in a billion.
There'll never be another Laura.
I might have a twin.
We wouldn't give $1 million, or we wouldn't take $1 million for
Right.
Laura, but give Nick
Just
for another one.
so you're all aware, that is what you call a lag, right? Because Donald went from sat in his car, frozen, to walking in his up his drive.
Is the wife home, Donald?
No, she's not. I
Oh.
forgot. It's only 5. For some reason, my brain, because the time change, was like, yeah, she'll be home by now. But it's not 6. It feels like 6.
Yeah, been there.
What should I have?
Food.
I can have a hot dog.
Hot dogs are great.
Or some salmon.
Hot
Good.
dog and beans.
Oh, that's good. I was kind of thinking of a hot dog, but the salmon, it tastes really, really good.
I have the salmon.
Go for salmon then.
But I kind of want both now, and
Have
I-
Have a hot dog and
I-
salmon sandwich.
salmon.
But if this was the UK,
Uh,
you'd have it on one sandwich anyway. So just have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this.
I don't-
salmon.
I don't know
Salmon.
how it is if you have a hot dog with the salmon.
I can't eat that much.
Well, put it
No,
this way.
I'm talking flavor.
Yeah,
But
Andrew.
I have enough hot dogs that I can have a hot dog tomorrow if I want.
There you go.
I know
Andrew.
Now my wife might eat the salmon, and then I wouldn't be able to have the salmon.
Right.
So,
Yeah, you want to beat her to it.
yeah,
You want to do a TJ.
So I guess the question is, who likes salmon more, you or the wife?
I bought these broths. They're chili cheese,
Yeah,
Oh, Johnson
hot
Bills.
dogs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs are great.
and they really, really sound good.
Andrew,
Mhm.
over here in the UK, you can get a Cornish pasty. And the proper Cornish pasty in first half is your meat and all
Mhm.
that baked in the pasty. And in the second part is your dessert and custard.
Hmm.
It's all in
I
one.
I just have one question. What the fuck is a pasty?
Wait, what? You don't know what a pasty is?
Explain to them what the pasty
Hold on. I'll get this. Hold on.
It's like a pie.
Okay, so your pasty is like a pastry.
No,
It's-
a pastry is an apple turnover or
Yeah, but it uses
an apple
pastry.
slice. It uses pastry, but it's not a pastry.
Gotcha.
It's not a dessert.
So it's a savory pie.
No.
He's saying it's something like.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. There's a picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that looks horrible.
No, that's a
That is
steak.
not. That is not a
Well,
Cornish
it-
pasty either.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
No, it's not. It's not the right shape.
Well, it says order within 16
That's the
hours.
shape pasties I've always eaten, and I've eaten Pete
No,
pasty.
that is a normal shaped pasty, but a proper Cornish pasty, it actually flat at the bottom and then it domes over. Where a normal
it's
pasty, the pastry just folds over and then whatever's in it is in it. The
Yeah.
Cornish pasty has to go a certain way.
Just remember that the camera angle throws off.
Yeah, it is.
Your
You're
view of
correct,
the
Joe.
shape.
That's another reason. Another name they use for it.
Laura, does he get in arguments with you about the shape of your food all the time, or what?
No, seriously, you cannot call it a Cornish pasty if it's not that
David,
shape.
when I've been to Cornwall,
If it's not made in
Oh.
Cornwall,
yeah. Also, if they're not made in Cornwall, you can't call them Cornish pasties.
Yeah.
They are the shape I just shown.
okay. Well, we're getting. Well, it's getting time for me.
David's actually changed over to a stew.
Who's playing?
I'm
Dom?
heading out. So
Okay, Dominic,
Oh.
thanks for being here,
I
buddy.
gotta go.
Who's
So
playing,
we'll see you
Dom?
guys later.
Huh?
Okay.
So now we're back to Shadon.
You see, flat at the bottom and then it domes over like that and it's pinched in the middle.
That's not how they make them in Cornwall.
That's not
That
how
is a
I've
Cornish
seen it.
pasty.
I've never had them. I've had them pinched around the edges and flat on the one side, domed over.
That's a Cornish pasty. It's pinched in the middle.
Uh,
But if you want a traditional pasty,
There it is. There's the pictures.
yeah, they're your traditional ones.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah. I know exactly what those are now. Yeah.
They are sold by the thousands in the UK.
I can see why, because they're not.
Potatoes.
If you know what you're
meat.
doing, they're not hard to make.
Yeah.
You see, in the UK as well, there is a pie that you can hardly get outside of Preston. Now, it's a strange one because everybody goes, "What's a butter pie?" But in Preston, they sell 30,000 a day.
Well, because there is a thing called you take a pie crust and then you pretty much put a cheeseburger in it.
That's not a pie.
They call it a cheeseburger pie.
No. A pie has to have a base.
Yeah, it's got a pie crust.
There's my salmon reheated, but
There you
with
go.
a sauce on it and rice pilaf to go with it.
There you go. Enjoy.
And there's his Dr. Pepper to go with.
And
Not
soda.
bad. Not bad for leftovers.
Those look tasty, Don.
It was better when it was first.
When it was freshly cooked.
Well, salmon's always best fresh, right, Don?
Oh my gosh. Trying to find a way. Maybe if I put you guys in the toaster oven. There you go.
You can get
We'll
butter
see.
pies in Manchester now. Awesome.
How
Oh,
far is
you had to tell him
Manchester?
that.
It's the traditional Preston pie.
Hey, Tim.
How far is
Tim,
Hey,
yeah.
Tim.
Manchester from you, Dave?
Sorry?
How far is Manchester from you?
About
enough.
50 miles.
Hour and a half. So
Have you ever seen the musical here? Man,
Put it this way. I have begged companies to send me butter pies here and they won't. So I have to make my own.
or you bite the bullet and make the trip.
He does make him himself.
No, go to Manchester.
No, he's not going to Manchester.
No, if I was going to go and get a butter pie, I'm going to Preston. It's an extra couple of miles, but they are proper pies in Preston.
Why do I feel like I've got some propellers missing?
Sometimes they come with 2 sets of props.
No, usually they come with a set on the drone, and sometimes only 2 spares. But she's
Okay.
got extras, so
Mine came with a 1 set of 4,
You okay?
and then it came with a second set of 4
Yeah.
as a backup.
Rio. Rio.
Why do
comes
I
Justin.
sense? Why do I sense David is playing with the birds?
Rio's actually sat behind me.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rio's still out.
The
Look,
bird
you
or
can
the
see-
kitty?
What?
We've only got birds.
Okay. I
I only
you-
deal with rescue birds.
Look, I haven't even used the screwdriver yet. That's still in its bag.
Yeah, they might give you a special sized screwdriver. And
Well,
then if you lose
they're
that,
just
then they
reporting on the
charge you for
news.
it.
They're just reporting on the news. The U.S. Air Force did a retaliatory strike against Hamas.
Oh, here we go. That's it. It's on now.
Here we go.
It's on.
And the attacks took place in Syria and Iraq.
Oh, they've been doing that for weeks, but
Oh.
I thought he was on about.
Paul, we do have a nuclear sub
Justin,
over
where
there,
did you
Virginia,
go?
Virginia class.
I was making dinner.
Welcome back.
You could have said bye.
Retaliatory airstrike, it's called.
I would take
Using
a
F-16.
Hi, Justin.
I would take a president that
Mark our
tweeted
white.
things and stuff.
If you
that
can
didn't
get butter
mark-
pies, you need to tell me how much they are, and I will send you the money, and then you got to send them me in the post.
He
But I
said
need
he said butterflies.
pies, and I want about
That's
200 of
butterflies.
them.
What are you after?
Butter pie.
You sound like you want him to order you 200 pies.
No, just go into the shop. I'll send in the money. What happened to the Altrincham trip? That is this weekend, and I am not going
A butter
because
pie. A butter
I
pie.
decided to buy myself a monitor screen.
What the-
It was Altrincham or a monitor screen, and the monitor screen won.
And I said he weren't allowed to go.
Oh, and just so you're all aware, tomorrow night, I am either going to be on a hypo, bouncing around, that's in Friday, sorry, not tomorrow night, Friday night, or I'm going to be mighty peed off. Because we play Blackburn Rovers on Friday.
Good for you.
Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers.
David, I think you should come
So-
and clean my bed so I can go to bed.
So how is the salmon?
Still
Better.
swimming.
Leftover. Not bad. And I lied. It's not rice pilaf.
Hey, David.
It's couscous.
Couscous.
I forgot what I had made.
Ah,
Justin, are
Um,
you with us or no?
Yeah, well,
He is.
Okay, because your mic is really low.
That's good for it to be low.
I know.
That's better. You disappeared earlier.
Yeah, I had to go make dinner, but I had to jump off real quick.
Bowen
Okay.
pies. Bowen pies. Bowen
so
pies.
so now Justin is.
Oh my god, they do,
chef.
David. A box of them's 27 quid.
For how many?
I'm just about to find that out.
Box of butter pies.
The butter pie. A butter pie.
Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm singing the song.
27 quid for 8 butter pies. Screw that for a game of soldiers.
Where?
It's cheaper to go and buy them.
Oh yeah, it sent me £1.95 if you want 24.
Is that a YouTube plaque?
Yeah, have you not seen my YouTube plaque?
Oh yeah.
Here we
I
go.
see it next to you.
Do you want to
I
see what
thought
it
I
says?
saw it yesterday.
Oh, there's her plaque.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, but you've read what it says.
I see it. Do you see it, Paul?
Yep.
Oh,
David got that for her.
You can buy them on eBay. Have any message you want put on it.
Dave had it made.
Yeah. I was gonna get one for 1,000 check your message comments.
Good evening, Dave Ennis. He just got done napping. Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Dave? Everybody else.
Hey, Dave Ennis. You haven't missed much, Kitsy. We'll catch you up. Donald's had salmon from yesterday. Justin's gone, made dinner, come back.
What did you make for dinner, Justin?
Laura's been Laura.
Tacos. All right.
oh, let me go see if I've got any short videos to put up.
And the cats wanted to have salmon too because they could smell mine. So they're getting savory salmon feast.
Oh, there you go.
How's that look? It's not in season because usually I grow some catnip, and sometimes I've fixed their food and garnished it with a couple leaves of catnip. Because they deserve to be treated special too.
Sure.
What's up, Tim Jackson?
All right, you vile beast. Eat.
Okay.
Mark White put the link in the chat for the those. I think it's for the pies you're looking for, David.
Yeah, I've seen it, but they're expensive. It's £27 just for 8 pies, but the pies only cost £3 each.
Butter pie.
Well,
yes, butter pie.
It's probably not a bad price considering everything has gone up.
No, it is a bad price because I can just wire the money over to Mark. He can buy them in the shop cheaper, package them and send them to me for a lot cheaper. I get a lot more pies.
And get you, it was on ABC World News is where I saw it.
It's not in Gaza, it's in Syria. And it wasn't Hamas, it was IS targets that were planning an attack on the US.
ISIS?
ISIS.
Yes.
They are still a thing.
Part of ISIS is part of Hamas.
No, they're two different fractions.
No.
Two different things.
They are two different fractions.
Well, they're all terrorist organizations.
One's a political organization, not terrorist, although they're labeled terrorist, and the other one is definitely 100% terrorist.
Yeah. But then again, so were the United States founding fathers.
Yeah, well, you mean way back when we booted the British out? Yeah.
Yeah, we were terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And terrible as well.
All right.
But we had help from the French.
Fuck them,
I still haven't seen my wife, so I'm heading back to work.
Head back to work. Now, how late do you work tonight, Don?
Till 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah. I'll be working. It's the same shift for the foreseeable future. 1 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Correct, Chuck. F the terrorists.
Let me get plugged in here.
Well, at least it's not the 10 o'clock to say, it's not the 10 p.m. to 10 a.m.
I used to work that shift.
The 10 p.m. to 10 a.m.?
No, it was
12 hour shifts.
O'clock to 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
With an hour break for lunch.
Yeah. I've done 12-hour shifts. I've done a shift that started at 6 o'clock on a Monday morning and worked till 6 o'clock Wednesday evening.
I've done some of those.
And you get 2 3-hour breaks in that.
3
and then
hours.
you get the rest of the week off.
Ooh.
But the pay was awesome. 800 quid for the week.
Oh, the pay for this job is shit. But it's pay.
Yeah, pay is pay.
The cold
Right,
killer
Paul?
shit.
And it will make up for, if I combine it hopefully with my pay for my video projects, hopefully it'll make up for what I was getting paid at my old job.
Hey, at least you can try to make work.
Yep. I'm not going to complain. I've always said that I'm not too good for any job. If I need a job, I'll do whatever I got to do to
Bring on the pay.
bring home some pay. Even if it's
Oh.
not as pay as I used to make, it's still pay.
Oh, how were local elections there, Don?
I don't know.
Were there many?
I haven't paid attention to local elections here for years.
Ah,
I don't pay too much to national elections around here either because it all goes one direction.
Doesn't matter who you vote in, they're in it for themselves.
here we just elected a new mayor because all he said he did was put up new fencing at the ball field and redo one of the tracks, and that's all he's done for the past 3 years.
Well, that's good.
Besides for that, he sat there and done nothing.
Done.
Yeah, but did he do what he said he was going to do?
Nope.
I'm all in favor of the government at a standstill. Because if they're at a standstill and fighting, that means they can't take on us. They'll leave us
So-
alone.
Several large groups are up in arms over him. So
Like Hamas and ISIS?
somewhat like that, yeah.
Or would you count them as one group?
There are two different groups, but people are not happy just like that.
I just thought it went really dark at Donald's quite quickly.
Are you going to hoover this up?
Well, the sun just set at Donald's.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got off, the sun was setting. So, no.
Yeah, David and Laura, it's almost midnight there.
Yeah, hummus and icing sugar. The terrorists of the supermarket.
A little icing sugar on your hummus.
There you go. How's that look?
Justin,
better.
check the private
Ooh.
messages.
I already did.
Oh god.
I did.
Okay.
I sent it to Justin.
You have to send it to me in Messenger because I have to re-sign into all my shit because I redid a bunch of stuff on my computer. I haven't signed it back in yet to all that.
Yeah. What have you done on your computer anyway?
There was a little bit of issue with overheating, so I had to take the
Oh,
CPU off and put fresh
No, yeah.
thermal paste, and then me and Sean went over the Ryzen.
That is the
Master
most
program.
nerve-wracking freaking thing doing. Taking that bloody pin
oh,
processor out. Snap one pin and it's game over.
Well, I didn't take it out. So the best way to do it is when you pull the cooler up, twist it as you're pulling
Yes.
up, and it'll keep it from popping out. But AMD is the only one that uses the pins anymore. Anyway, all the newer Intel chips are all just flat pads now, so you don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah.
Flat pads and lock it down.
Right. AMD, they're
Laura,
still,
was that you?
pins on a lot of theirs.
Not telling you.
Because I would have had to do that if I had kept my old Xbox 360. Would have had to
Yeah.
take it apart.
The red ring of death,
Take-
I'll
that's
look
all
at it
it
in a
was
minute.
just dried thermal paste. People used to
Oh.
throw those things away all the time, and if you just took it out, took the processor, cleaned it off, put fresh thermal paste on it, put the heat
Yep.
sink back on it, it would work fine.
Yep, there were people who made some big money on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people would just toss them because they assumed it was just
Red Ring
Because
of
they-
Death.
yeah, they
Well,
took that name and ran
had
with it.
was involved with lightning strikes, so yeah.
Well, I mean, generally 90% of the time, it was just dried thermal paste, and if you bought a tube of thermal paste, you could fix like 10 Xboxes with one tube,
David,
Yep.
and it would cost you
Yes.
maybe
Alright.
$15 for a tube of it, if that, maybe $10.
do I
Yeah.
need to get this Xbox fixed?
They charge like
Yes, you do.
9 piece for each fix.
You broke
Exactly.
it.
I
Only
would have
for-
had it fixed, but there's only one store that would have fixed it.
But people took that red ring of death scenario and they just like they overhyped it and people got scared when they saw that and then they would just toss
Wha-
it and buy another one.
Mhm.
Why would they overhype it?
So that people would
Scared?
toss it and buy another one.
Right.
Ah,
And
money.
people
Yeah.
listened to that name, Red Ring of Death. They just assumed that was it. That the system was trash and it wasn't.
It almost sounds like the blue screen of death on the laptops.
Blue screen of death.
And no, that's not true about Xboxes. Actually, a lot of computer stores will work on Xboxes.
Yeah.
Well, they're just computers.
Yeah, a lot of the computer stores will do that. I definitely sure as hell wouldn't take it to the GameStop. They're a bunch of fucking idiots in there. Or you might as well take it to the old DK oldies at that point. Ones that claim that they refurbish everything and then people open the systems up and they're all junk inside.
Well, there's only a few game stores up here anyway, so one of them being GameStop.
Yeah, going to GameStops though, and like 80% of their shit they sell now has nothing to do with even gaming. It's like Funko Pops and fucking
Yep.
bunch of stuff that really don't have all their gaming section has gotten actually really small in their
I have
stores.
not been in a GameStop in probably close to
They-
10 years.
They sell a bunch of memorabilia junk now.
Yeah.
It's like 70% of their inventory now is just memorabilia crap from movies and different things like that. And Funko Pops, they just don't have the same value they did like 8, 9, 10 years ago when they were in their hype.
Yeah, they're like Suncoast now. Remember Suncoast?
Yeah.
It was movies, music, and then it turned into just posters and figurines and
I'm
Yeah.
curious, how much do you guys think a Nintendo 64 would be worth?
nickel and a half.
Actually those if you look on eBay, I think you can get probably about $150
Yep.
depending on how good a shape it's in.
SNESs are still pretty popular.
Actually, that's the most popular retro system at the moment.
Hmm.
Is the 64 if you go look up what people are buying.
So I got a bunch of games in the N64, and then I got a Sega Genesis.
Go through your games though and really do
Yeah.
research on them because there are a few out there that are worth quite a bit of money.
Oh yeah, if you got a Legend of Super Nintendo,
Yeah, they're worth some
But-
money.
Don, aren't some of those like one of the first editions of the game?
no, you cannot find Legend of Zelda for Super Nintendo.
That's
gotta
like what was that Bad Fur? Bad Fur? That one Sean has that one in its original box and that's worth like a couple $100. $200-$300. And that's not even a pristine one. The pristine one have gone for thousands.
I keep on wanting
Wow.
to open my Magic the Gathering cards from the 90s. I started when they came out. They're like first edition. and they've just been in a box. They're not pristine because they were played with.
Hey, Don, your camera slipped down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it don't really matter though. I mean, even if if they're that rare of a card, you might not get a
Oh,
10
right.
grade, a high grade on it, but you'll still get
Right,
some
but I'm
money for it.
curious to see what's in that box.
Doesn't hurt to try. Look,
So
that's
I
the
ju-
thing. Like sports cards and shit, those have taken a beating over the last 20 years, but like
Yeah.
Pokemon cards and like Magic the Gathering, there's still a few out there that people are still sought out.
Yeah, it
There's
sounds
a-
like a subject I should just turn my son loose on. Hey, go through this box and tell me if there's anything that's worth anything.
because there's a
Way to
few
do it.
early Pokemon cards, holographic specifically, that are worth thousands.
And I'll tell you
Today.
right now, Mark, PS1, PS3, PS4, or any of the Xbox series, if there are any sports games, you might as well just toss them because they ain't worth jack shit. Sports games have no resale value at all.
FIFA games over here don't, but all the rest do.
No, like over here, dude, if you got like a Madden that's 2 years old, nobody wants that. Nobody will buy it. Like
Well, we have a
watch-
shop called CEX or Sex Shop. Uh, they'll buy anything.
Sorry, David.
But if you
It
go,
actually is called Sex, but it's CEX.
if you watch a lot of the resellers on like YouTube and stuff, when they go to these different places to buy video games like yard sales and stuff, they won't even touch sports games. They'll just automatically, nope, I don't want it. Because they can't make any money off of them. There's a few on some older systems from the 90s that are worth a little bit of money, but any of the newer systems from the 2000s to now, they ain't worth anything.
I think one of the first Xbox that came out, I think that could be worth money.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't get more than $100 for it, to be honest with you. If it was like still in its original box sealed, then yeah, you could probably easily get 500 to $1,000 for it. Problem is with even these newer systems, like the PS2s, right? The PS2 was the most sold system ever in history, had over 150
Wow.
million units sold. So you gotta think, dude, there's still so many of these things out there that they're not rare enough yet to really be worth anything. If you hold on to a PS2 in about 30, 40 years, it might be worth something, but right now it's just not really worth that much.
Hmm.
You might get $50-100 for it from somebody.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go.
Guess what, Donald? Have a good shift.
Is there a Walmart right next to you?
That's where he's going to work.
That's where I'm working right now.
Okay.
Make sure,
I thought I recognized the star.
make sure you tuck it before you go in the freezer. Otherwise it gets really small.
It starts out small and it just kind of tucks itself.
Oh, the
That's
worst
why-
thing is every time you go in there, you got to go to the bathroom almost instantly after.
That's what I hate about being out in cold weather. It makes you have to pee, but it shrinks up so bad that you can't get a hold of it to pee.
Very true.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Hey,
Bye.
Donald,
We'll
take
see you
care.
later.
Hey, Donald.
Well, Justin, what do you think?
I don't know. Up to you.
You want to stay on a while? Or are you ready to go? Because I think Laura and David are getting tired.
I don't know.
I'm fine.
Or is David staying up till 2 a.m.?
No, Davey's not staying up till 2 a.m.
So I know once in a while you do.
Your
Once in a
eyes look
while.
like they're at half mast too there, Andrew. What the hell are you talking about?
Nah, I'm probably gonna just jump off.
Okay.
You're on the mo.
Okay, we'll see everybody again tomorrow.
We'll see ya.
See y'all later.
Catch you all later, guys.
Bye.